the value of digital marketing for MBA students? Let me interrupt myself. They're not all going to get digital marketers, but what can they do as managers with the digital marketing that they just had?
Thank you, Prof. Christy. Let me just say it's a pleasure to be here. And I love talking to the MBA students. They are very mind-like people, and they definitely understand digital marketing really well. So I'm going to start off by saying, there's definitely a disruption in digital marketing in South Africa. And this is due to the pandemic. What happened was there was this huge market which we had that was thinking about buying online, but they never went over to action, right? But the pandemic forced them to buy online. So we see a lot of growth in the digital marketing world. So definitely there's a big need to understand digital marketing and understanding that our markets moved digitally. So coming back to the MBA students, even though they are probably not an expert in terms of that, they should know where their audience are, and they are online. So if they intend to sell any sort of products or services, they must know, okay, how am I going to convey this message to the customers? And that is digitally. So you need to understand it. But what I would say is we are lagging behind developed countries. We are 5-7 years behind, so we have our own set of challenges, But if we can equip these MBA students just to understand which strategies they should follow and to ensure an effective strategy is executed, I think they'll gain a lot from this session.
Yeah, you talk about challenges. So more specifically, if I picked up from what you're saying, this is becoming more a management decision-making issue than a marketing issue almost. But what challenges are you specifically referring to?
Somehow starts on the business level and then it moves to the marketing level. Something like we mentioned, the pandemic and load shedding. Load shedding has such a huge effect on marketing and digital marketing. To be able to market and reach our audiences, we need electricity. But we have so much disruptions. And the question now is, how are we going to reach our consumers if they are not online? Just to give you an idea, if you have data and you have a certain amount of power on your cell phone, what are you going to use it for? You're probably not going to use it to download that advertisement. You're going to use it for your alarm or for different sort of stuff you're going to use it for. But at the end of the day, we need to be prepared. How are we going to navigate through all these sort of challenges coming our side and make sure we still can utilize digital marketing?
Right, so what you're saying is actually very interesting, because load shedding is so widespread that you never have your total market. So you might have at this moment power at a specific area, and if you show advertisements to that, then in other areas it's off. Yeah, that is a severe challenge. I never thought of it like that. Yes, then maybe a last question. If you were to leave our students as managers with advice in digital marketing, what's a few core issues that you can put to them?
Okay, that's a good question, Christy. I think the first one is education. I find a lot of digital marketers are not educated, and the main reason being is that technology change all the time. So to keep up with the trends is quite difficult. But for digital marketers, you have to keep up with those trends, right? And then also try in some ways, it would be nice if we can educate consumers as well in terms of the tools we are using. Then I think in these challenging times, using empathy towards our customers, I can use a lot of examples where it worked in economic recessions and where they used empathy towards the customers. I would also say maybe working towards a hybrid strategy whereby you just use your own digital marketing skills, perhaps, trying to outsource the skills and use agencies, use people with the right set of skills to help you combine and strategize and execute correctly the strategy you want to perform.
Yeah. Favorite platform? Your favorite platform?
That's a very good question. Let me
difficult one for you.
Yeah, I'm not going to say social media because that's the obvious one.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with a well-constructed website.
Ah, good, good. Esther, thank you very much. Thanks so much for talking to us.
Thank you for inviting me, Paul.
Pleasure.